What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Meg, and today I'm doing a makeup haul for you. So I got to go to the Morphe store. I was on vacation and happened to be by one of the stores, so I just had to go in. I know that there's a lot of people with a lot of opinions on Morphe. However, I have had some up and down experiences with them over the years, and brands are always improving, putting out new products, putting out new methods of formulating their products, so I'm willing to give them another shot just to see if the brand is improving or not as time goes on. So my all-time favorite palette and most used palette is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I absolutely love this. If you were to get one thing from Morphe, I highly recommend this palette. I think it's great for beginners. It is pretty user-friendly. The formulation is amazing. It blends out beautifully. Honestly, the formula of this is different than other Morphe palettes that I've personally tried. So, of course, I had to get my hands on the Vault collection. Basically, Jaclyn said that with these eyeshadow palettes, they were leftover shades from her original palette that she didn't get to use, but she still wanted to display them in some way. So here is the collection. If you get all 4 palettes, it is, I believe, $49, which I don't think is a bad deal. You get 10 shadows in each palette, and if you use an influencer's discount code, you get 10% off. So you're paying about $45 for 4 eyeshadow palettes, 40 shadows. I don't think it's a bad bargain, especially if this is as good a quality as the original palette. It's really quite a steal. So the whole idea behind this is that it has never before seen shadows. She said that she had quite a range, so I will go through each palette. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see me using these. I tend to do eye swatches because finger swatches, you can look at them all day. It doesn't really matter because what matters is how the shadow performs on the eye. I used one of the shadows today and I was really happy with that performance of it. But anyways, be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on tutorials using this and reviews and all of that good stuff. First up, we have Bling Boss. I love this palette. This is everything to me. I love a good pink purple moment. I could create so many looks with this palette. I think I'm the most excited to play with this one. The next palette that really caught my eye was Dark Magic, and this is more of a cool tone palette. I love cool tone shadows. I love a good taupey shadow. I think the industry has just been so overbearing with warm tones, and I know that that is what most people prefer, but I'm really happy that there is a good cool tone palette in there for those of us that prefer it. I was just going to pick up the 2 of these, but because I'm such a fan of the original palette, and for collection purposes, because I am a makeup junkie, I just decided to go ahead and pick up the other 2 as well. I was trying to talk myself into it that I could like use it for some freelancing purposes, stuff like that. So next up is Armed and Gorgeous. And this is definitely more warm tone. It is more orangey yellow, and then there is like a good olive green shade in here. Quite a bit of shimmers. And then lastly, we have Ring the Alarm. This palette is probably like the least interesting to me just because I can't really see myself using a whole lot of these shades. But again, it's a very warm toned palette. I am so excited that I was able to pick these up in the store. I know that they are sold out online. And if you do have a Morphe store near you, you can use the discount code at checkout. So don't forget that and save yourself some money. Alright, next up I picked up the Thirsty palette by Jeffree Star, and I do have some things to say about this. Obviously, Jeffree is a controversial person. He doesn't exactly have the best path, but with Shane Dawson's series that he put out on Jeffree, because I've been on the fence because his products are really intriguing, but before I didn't want to necessarily support him and give him money because I didn't like how he used to handle himself and the things that he said in the past. But with Shane's series, he really opened up and we got to see a new person, and I believe with an apology, you really see, like, time does make a difference, and time is telling, because somebody can apologize for their past or things that they said, but if they're not really changing who they are as a person and they're not improving on themselves, that apology, you can't really, like, you have to take it with a grain of salt. But I believe if you apologize, own up to your past and your mistakes, and you're able to move forward and become a better person, then I'm willing to give you a second chance. I believe everybody deserves second chances, so I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not gonna lie, this Thirsty palette definitely caught my attention when it released. The colors in here were just calling me. You can see I'm wearing some of the colors in this palette on my eyes today. I'm really excited to go in here and play with these. There are a lot of dupes for everything, but I couldn't really find anything that was exactly the same as this, and these shimmers look completely magical. I am going to be doing a whole video on this by itself, and I'm really excited to play more because I only used 3 shadows today. I am just so inspired by these colors. Next is setting spray. I have been so intrigued by this since it first came out. It is $15, so it's not too terribly overly priced. And I just had to see what the hype was about, but because, like, here's like the good pluses and minuses of Morphe. It's great because it's really affordable and inexpensive and you're getting decent products. However, at the same time, if you just want to pick up one thing, it is not worth paying shipping just to get that delivered to you. So that's why I've held off on these next couple of items, because I really didn't want to place an order and pay for that extra shipping cost. So I think it's amazing that they are coming out with stores, and I'll touch on that more in a minute. But I'm just so fascinated by this. It's such a fine mist. It feels like nothing I've ever tried before. Mostly with setting sprays, your face feels kind of damp because I really pack it on. With this, you barely feel damp at all, and it feels like it dries almost instantly. I'm really happy with how my face looks. I did use this today. So far, I don't have any complaints, but I will keep you updated. And of course, I had to pick up some more brushes. So I love the Morphe M510, which is this guy right here. I love using it for a highlight. I normally use this for my more natural looking highlight, my Becca Moonstone, and I will pack on Ofra's Glazed Donut on top, but I wanted a more defined brush for that to like really, you know, glow it up more. So I picked up the Morphe R36. I was going to get another one of these, but I was really intrigued by this shape of it being a little bit more dense and not as fluffy. So I'm excited to try this out. Next, I picked up another M433. I have 3 of these brushes now. I absolutely love them for blending out my crease. Super fluffy, and you can really pack shadow on at the same time and really blend things out. Now, I was going to pick up another E36 because this thing is my best friend. I love using it for my lower lashes. I also love using it to pack highlight onto my inner corner. So instead of using the same brush, I wanted to get another one, but I was intrigued by the shape of the Y22. It is definitely more tapered than the E36. It has more of like that pencil brush shape to it. So I want to use this for the lower lash line and kind of keep the E36 for highlighting purposes. That is everything that I picked up on Morphe, and I'm going to share a little PR package with you next. But I just wanted to say, like, it was actually so exciting to go into the Morphe store, and despite what you say, Morphe is embracing influencers, and it was just so, like I said, inspiring to go into the store and to see the top influencers' faces in the store, representing them, representing their products. Of course, now some of those people are definitely, what is the beauty community nowadays? I don't know, it's kind of awful. I've been staying away because it's just so much drama. But it is really cool to see a company embrace influencers and use them as the face of their brand and collabing with them. I mean, Jaclyn Hill has come such a far way with Morphe, and I think that it's really amazing, and it was really smart of them to pair with YouTube and really build their following up on that, because they're so successful now because of that. And as someone that is a micro influencer, it was just really cool to see that that could possibly be you someday, and it was just really cool to see other people in the beauty community being recognized. Now, I have a little PR package of Honest Beauty. This was sent to me by Influencer. I will have a little thing down below. I'll have a review on these products, or like a first impressions video with these products soon. Basically, Influencer, you fill out surveys and they send you products to test out and post reviews on. So this was complimentary, sent to me. I didn't pay anything for it. And yeah, let's see what we got. So this is Jessica Alba's makeup and skincare line. Alright, so I got sent 3 products in the InStyle magazine because she is on the cover of it. So let me see. The first thing that I have, this is their Demi Matte Lip Crayon. It is described as high impact matte color with a luscious, cushiony feel. So I will be doing swatches, putting them on in another video coming up soon, so be sure to subscribe if you're interested in seeing my thoughts and seeing these products. Next up, we have the Everything Primer Matte Oil-Free Formula to help blur imperfections and control shine. I'm a pretty dry person, so I tend to stay away from matte formulas, but I will definitely be willing to give this a shot, especially if it's going to help blur away pores. That is always very important when it comes to primers. Lastly, we have Extreme Length Mascara and Lash Primer. It is described as a 2-in-1 dual-ended mascara and lash primer. Mascara one on this end, primer on this end. Let's open this up, see what it is. I actually like lash primers. I do think that some of them make a difference. I just haven't used one in such a long time. And here, I was not expecting that. I was expecting the wand to be on this side for some reason. And here is the wand for the mascara, so I'm interested to give this a try too. It is definitely more of plastic bristles. And last but not least is a copy of InStyle magazine with Jessica Alba on the cover. I haven't read a magazine in probably years, so I'm excited to have this to flip through. So that is going to wrap it up for my makeup haul. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I've been absent from YouTube. I just really needed to take a break because I was just feeling so uninspired, and now I just feel like I have a lot of video ideas that I'm going to be ready to pump out. So be sure you don't miss out. Please hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me that you would want to join the fam and keep watching me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this. Let me know in the comments below what products I showed that you're most excited to see. If you have any of these products, please let me know your thoughts on them. I love talking with you guys and learning from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.